Hello students, I am Sunny sir from Mahadi English School. This is the video for students of class 3 subject grammar. Our today's thought: reading is dreaming with eyes wide open. That means when you are reading like a storybook, you are completely lost in reading that you can really imagine what you are reading. That is the power of reading, because reading is like an exercise of your mind. So you should read something at least 15 to 20 minutes every day. Instructions that you should follow: look after the school and the equipment. When you start coming to school, the first responsibility of yours is to take care of your school like you take care of your homes. You have to keep it neat and clean. You have to take care of all the equipment that school provides you. You have to be kind with each other, your friends, family. You have to be very kind with them. Keep your hands and feet to yourself. Do not let your hands or your feet touch anyone. You should maintain the distance. So in our today's video, we are going to start with the new chapter of grammar, that is lesson number 18, WH questions. WH questions. Explanation of the chapter with examples. I will do it. We will solve the textual exercises, right? So let us start with our lesson number 18, WH questions. W means all the questions starting with W. H means the question starting with H, that is how. With W you can say what, where, when, why. With H you can say how. So let us learn about WH questions. So question words. What are question words? Have you heard about the different question words? When you ask the questions, or when your teacher asks you the question, you might have heard about the question words. See over here, WH questions. Write all these questions in your notebook right now. Do it now, because I have told you to sit with pencil, eraser and notebook. So I hope all of you are doing it and you are all writing the things regularly as I tell you. So do write all the questions. Which are the WH questions? Let us read. What, when, why, who, where, whom, which, whose, how. So all these words are called WH question words. All these are WH words, right? Who, what, where, when, why, how. We can use these WH words for asking questions. What is your name? Whom are you talking about? Who are you? Where are you? How are you? So some questions start with W and only one question which starts with H, that is how. So this is what we are going to learn in our chapter. So the WH question, what, asks for information. When do you use what? When you are asking for information, when you need some information, when you need some detail from someone, at that time you can use what. For example, what shall I keep in these bags? What shall I keep in these bags? Means we are asking someone what to keep in these bags. The bags are empty. So what should we keep inside these bags? That is the question. Here what is highlighted. We are asking for information. What do you want to put inside the bag? So why do we write these, THESE? Because more than one bag is given. It is two, plural. So what shall I keep in these bags? See, plural it is two, so we write bags. And at last we put question mark. So that is WH word what. Then the second question is when. It refers to time. You want to ask about the time, you can use when. So before I proceed, I want to tell you that all these things you have to write one time, because these things are very very important. These things are not given in your textbook, so I am explaining it. First write about what. This is number one. What is used when you want to ask for information. Second is when. When is used, it refers to the time. When refers to time, when you are asking for time. When will we board the flight? When will we board the flight? Board the flight means when shall we take the flight? At what time? The time is asked over here. Whether it is at 4 o'clock or 8 o'clock, what is the time of the flight? So when refers to the time. The time is shown over here. When you are asking, when should I come to your house? When should we go to picnic? That means you are asking about the time. When should I go out with my parents? Or when should I come to meet you? All these are examples of time. So when is used for referring time. Then see the next one, number 3 is where. Where refers to place. When you are talking about any place, at that time you can use where. See the example which is given over here. Where will you stay tonight? Where will you stay tonight? Tonight means today at night. Where will you stay? Means I am asking you about the place. Where? Where will you stay at night or tonight? Whether will you stay at the hotel or will you stay at your friend's house or in a guest house? Where will you stay? So where refers to time. When you want to ask about time, you can use where. For example, where you are, it refers to place. When refers to time. Where refers to place. Address. Where is your house? So you can say plot number 123 or opposite to a bank, like that. Means asking about the time. Where is your house? Where is your school? Where do you live? So where is used for asking about time, right? So that is WH question where. Then why. The next WH word is why. It is used for asking the reason or purpose. When you want to ask a reason to someone, why did he or she did that? So for asking reason, we use why. See the example given. Why are you asking so many questions? So the reason is asked. The boy was asking a lot of questions. So the girl said, why are you asking so many questions? So the reason is asked. We can make some more WH words, WH questions with why. See, for example, why are you late? Or why did you not complete your book? Or why were you absent yesterday? So why is used for asking reason. Why did you leave early? Or why are you talking? All these are WH questions that start with why, and it is used for asking the reason or purpose. Do write this one example along with the heading that I am highlighting, because as I said, these are important things you should know which WH word is used for asking which question. And the next one, as I was just speaking this word, it came which. It refers to set of choices. When you have choice, so it refers to the set of choices. When you have to select between 2 or 3 things or 10 things, you have to select any one. At that time you use which. See, for example, it is given over here. Which one of these suitcases is yours? So as you can see on the screen, red, orange and green, 3 suitcases are there, right? So from these 3, which one is yours? You are asking the question that from these 3 suitcases, which one belongs to you? For example, you can say you have 7 subjects textbook. Which textbook is this? Or which lecture do you have? Or which is your pen? If I give you choices, so from tea or coffee, which one is your favorite? All these examples are given when you have choice, when you have to select between 2 or 3. You have limited choice. Which color do you like? Right? All these questions start with which. So who, whom and whose, they are used for talking about the people. When you are talking about any person, at that time you can use these 3, who, whom or whose. We can use these 3 while we are talking about people. So what I am highlighting is very important. You have to write all these things in your book. Who, whom and whose are used while we are talking about any person in particular. See, for example, the first one, who, that is the subject of the verb. It will come in the beginning of the sentence. When you are talking about any person, it will become the subject. It will come before the verb. Example, who is he? Here the boy is standing, you don't know him, so you ask the question, who is he? Here the subject is and who is the, here the verb is and subject is who. Who refers to this man who is standing here, the boy. So who is he? Who is that boy? Or who is that girl? When you are asking the question with who, means you want to identify that person. You ask the question who. If you don't know someone and that person comes to meet you, you ask the first question, who are you? Right? Who is used for asking the question when you don't know the identity of a person. Whom. When do you use whom? It is used as the object. It will come in the sentence as the object. You are talking about the second person. You are talking about someone. Whom is she talking to? Whom is she talking to? So she is talking over the phone. You don't know with whom she is talking. So whom is she talking to? Means who is the person on the other side. Whom did you give my book? So who took the book from you? So you ask the question, whom did you give my book? Whom did you give my bag? All these questions can be asked with whom. The next is whose. Talk about ownership. When you want to know that who is the owner of the thing, whom does the thing belong to? The ownership, that is this thing yours or mine? The pen, for example, if you have a pen, is this pen yours or mine? You don't know. So you ask the question with whose. Whose house is this? Whose bag is this? With that we ask WH question whose. Whose is used for ownership. When you want to ask about the ownership, you want to ask that whom or who is the owner of that thing. So, whose bag is this, or whose purse is this, whose book is this? You don't know that who is the owner of that thing. So, to show the ownership, we use whose. Whose house is this? See, do not forget to add a question mark because that is very important as we are learning WH questions. So, question mark is must. And do write the things which are highlighted. That is the thing which you have to understand and you have to remember. Question word how combines with an adjective or an adverb for asking questions. How is the word which is different from all other words, because in WH words we saw some words that starts with W, who, what, when, where, why, but there is only one word that starts with H, that is how. So how combines with an adverb or an adjective and you can form a question with how. That is the only word that starts with H. See the example. First, before the example, see what's written over here. How, manner and method, in which way the action is done, or in which method, which way, in which method you will do it. For that reason, we use how. Example which is given, how will you go there? See here, the bridge is broken. The man is standing over here. The bridge is broken. In between there is water. So how will you go there, or how will you get there? That is the question. Means in which manner, what method will you use to reach the other side of the bridge when it is broken? How will you complete your book in one day? How will you solve the sum? How will you learn your answers? How will you learn the tables? So all these are the questions that start with HOW, that is how. That is the only word that start with H. In WH family, only one word is there that starts with H, that is how. In which manner, in which method the action is done. Now, we are here to solve the warm-up exercise. This warm-up exercise is the exercise of your textbook. So, you should write the whole sentence. The questions are left blank, as you can see. Answers are already given. So, first you have to read the answer and you have to write the question word, the WH word. And which are the WH words that we learnt? What, which, where, why, when, who, whom, whose, and how. So, let us read the first one. Read the answers and complete the questions with WH words. The first sentence here is, I am Rohan. That is the sentence. I am Rohan. From that, the question you have to make, dash are you? Dash are you? So the answer is given, I am Rohan. From that you have to make the question, dash are you? So what will be the WH word? How are you or who are you? What do you write? I am Rohan. So here we write who, WHO. Who are you? So write the answer with me. The first answer is who. Do you know why did we write who? Because who is used for asking the name of a person. So who are you? And the answer is already given. I am Rohan. Do write this. This is the answer. See, this sentence is the answer which I marked. And in the textbook you have to write this word as your answer. If you have the textbooks open in front of you, you can directly write the answers in the textbook with pencil. Do not use a pen in textbook. Please take care of that. Even in rough book, you should use pencil. Number 2. I live in Mumbai. That is the answer which is given. Question you have to frame. I live in Mumbai. So, answer, the starting of the answer you have to think. Which word do you write? dash do you live, dash do you live. So what will be the answer over here? How, where, when, what should we write in the answer? Where do you live? Let's write that answer. WHERE, where do you live? So why did I write where in the answer? Because we are talking about a place, Mumbai. So when you are asking someone about their address or the place where they live in, you should start the question with where. Where do you live? Where is your house? Where is your city located in the map? So for asking the address we use where. Right now, see the third one. I have one brother. I have one brother. That is the answer given. The question, dash many brothers and sisters do you have? Dash many brothers and sisters do you have? So here we write how. 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 Here the question word is how many. When you are asking for a number, you use the question word how many. How many brothers and sisters do you have? Or how many siblings do you have? How many pencils do you have in your pencil box? How many books do you have in your bag? How many people are there in your family? So all these are the questions that start with how or how many. Here also we are talking about the number. See, one brother, so we use how many. After that, let us read the fourth one. I came a week ago. A week ago means a week before. It is past tense. The time is given in past. I came a week ago. So it is past tense. What should we write over here? Dash did you come to Delhi? Dash did you come to Delhi? So here we write the answer when. And why do we write when? Because it is asking about the time. As I had told you, when you want to ask about the time of a particular event, we use when. When will you come to my house? Or when will you call me up? Here it is given I came a week ago. So when did you come? I came a week ago. When shows time. It is a time denoting word. Next we have I have come to visit my cousin. I have come to visit my cousin. Dash have you come to Delhi? Dash have you come to Delhi? Here the reason is given. I have come to visit my cousin. So the reason is given. Why? For what reason I came? So here we use why. Let's write the answer WHY. Why have you come to Delhi? Already the answer is given. I have come to visit my cousin. That is the reason behind my coming to Delhi. Why have you come to Delhi? So why is used for asking question, for asking the reason. Next, her name is Saira. Her name is Saira. Dash is your cousin's name. Again, for asking the name, we use what. For asking a name, we use what. What is your name or what is your cousin's name? So here also we use what. What is your cousin's name? Her name is Saira. So Saira is the name. So here the answer is Saira. But already we have got the answer. We have to frame the question like this. Next is dash pet is that. Dash pet is that. See, the answer is given. It is my cousin's dog. So you want to ask that whom does the dog belong to? So you are asking about the owner of the dog. So whose pet is that? Here the answer should be whose. Whose pet is that? You are asking that to whom does the pet belong to? So whose pet is that? It is my cousin's dog. See over here, some questions begin with a WH word. These are called question words. The WH words are what, which, where, why, when, who, whom, whose, and how. Even though how does not begin with WH, it is a part of this group. See, how does not begin with WH, still it is the part of the group. So all these are the WH words. I repeat, what, which, where, why, when, who, whom, whose, and how. These are called WH words. Look at this sentence, then see how the sentence is changed into a question. This class was good at judo. So was will come in front. This will go back. Was this class good at judo? This class was good at judo. Was this class good at judo? Same way. These are wild fruits. So R will come in first place. These will go back. Are these wild fruits? These are wild fruits. Are these wild fruits? So by changing the order of the words in the sentence, we can turn it into a question. Note that the punctuation mark now changes into question mark. First it was full stop, now it will end with a question. So this is how we can change a statement into a question. We will learn more about it in our next video. Thank you for watching my video. Have a nice day.